Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football related issues. We talk about all stuffs about football, all the things that you would love to hear. So if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you will be the first person to receive it. Make sure you like our videos, you follow us on all our social media platforms, IG, on TikTok, and then on X. All the links are in the description. Follow us, click on the link, follow us on IG, follow us on X, follow us on TikTok. So of course, new video. Welcome back. This is about the European Super League. A whole lot of news have kicked off today, and then this is not a joke. When the European Super League came, we had founding members, which is Barcelona, Real Madrid, and then Juventus. Those are the founding members. Those are the founding members: Andrea Agnelli, Joan Laporta, and then Florentino Perez. Those were the founding members. But as of now, I am only hearing Barcelona and then Real Madrid, which is Laporta and then Florentino Perez. I am not hearing Andrea Agnelli's name. I don't know what has happened, whether Andrea Agnelli has pulled off or something. But Juventus has also not brought out any statement, class statement to condemn the Super League. So I take it as they being part of the Super League. Of course, there are several clubs in Europe who will be willing to join the Super League because there is money there. Money is coming. And then, the sports has always been about money. Don't let anybody lie to you that, the sports is about the fans, the sports is about this, the sports is about that. The sports is all about money, bro. It's all about money. So, I don't blame those, venturing into the Super League, but if you are doing something, it should be, I don't want to call it illegitimate because the news coming now is that the European Union court, has ruled against FIFA and then UEFA in favor of the Super League. Let's check out the news. European Super League breaking. The European Union Court of Justice rules in favor of the Super League over UEFA and FIFA. So let's check out the rulings, so to speak, the summary of the rulings. Let's check out the summary of the rulings. The summary of ruling by the European Union Courts of Justice. The UEFA does not have exclusive control over football, and a club competition can be organized, and the Super League cannot be discriminated against in any way. Club can decide their future, so that now the future lies in the club's hands. Those clubs, the various clubs in Europe, your favorite clubs, the Manchester United, the Chelsea's, the Feyenoord, all the clubs, name them, the PSG, the Lens, RC Lens, name your club, name your favorite club. The future is in their hands, whether to join Super League or to join the UEFA or the UEFA Champions League or the UEFA competitions. Mind you, the UEFA competitions, so to speak, the Champions League, which was then European Championship, has been there for about, let's say, 70 years now. So they are very, 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 very great guys out there, politicians after politicians, people holding power out there. Laporta and then Florentino Perez they are also politicians. They are also holding power out there. But these guys are, they have top people out there, both in government, which is not part of football, both in government and then in football. That is why you see the English FA or the English government condemning the Super League. You see the French government condemning the Super League. You see the Italian government condemning the Super League. You see even the Spanish government condemning the Super League because they are with the UEFA. They are with them. They are a cartel. So if you are bringing something, they will just bring you down. That is what they do there. So we will not come and sit here and tell you UEFA is innocent. UEFA is not innocent. I think UEFA has more money. The competition UEFA is organizing, they are giving more money from there. And then I think they should, let the clubs feel. Let the clubs feel that yes, we are also in line with UEFA. We are in UEFA and then we are enjoying. But then you don't take block money, you don't take big, huge sums of money and then give the clubs who are, if the club is not there, UEFA, you are not there. Trust me, if the clubs are not there, UEFA is not there. UEFA can be there, The club can be there, but if the clubs are not there, UEFA, you are not there. So this is a pressure on UEFA. I don't see the Super League as a rivalry. Oh. No, I see the Super League as a pressure on UEFA just to do their things well. The money they are getting, they should let the club feel. They should give huge sums of money to the clubs because UEFA is an association. You don't cheat the clubs, and then you are becoming rich as an association, becoming rich and bigger, more richer. But the clubs are suffering. It doesn't happen that way. So I see it as a pressure on the UEFA. I don't see it as a rivalry. But the Super League has come, and then the Super League, of course, the founding members will receive 1 billion. But then, very, very, very important. If you are a Barcelona fan, if you are a Real Madrid fan, put it in mind that the 1 billion which is coming, it is not coming now. If you see the Super League operating, if you see the Super League, they playing the Super League, then it means that the 1 billion is in. But without playing the Super League, there is no 1 billion. So as a Barcelona fan, don't go and charge Laporta that, oh, Laporta, there is money has come. When Laporta comes and then they come to, of course, announce to you that this summer we don't have money, understand them, because the 1 billion is not in yet. The JP Morgan Bank, all those investors who are investing in the Super League, do you think they are fools? They are not fools. Those people are not just fools, just to invest money and then just let the money go like that. That is why there is some news I will go there, but then let's talk about this. So as a Barcelona fan, you don't just have to go and be on Laporta that the 1 billion is in. We have money, we are paying all our debts, we will be great, and all of no, of course you are great, but then the 1 billion is not in yet unless the Super League is operating. So let's now we have seen that the court has ruled in favor of Barcelona and Real Madrid, and then the Super League. Those are the founding members. Now let's check out a chat GTP or an AI generated trophy for the Super League with the UEFA and then the FIFA involved. Let's check out the AI generated trophy for the Super League. So the AI generated trophy for the Super League is this. It can be this, it can be that. So you see, with the UEFA and the FIFA in the conversation, this is the AI generated trophy of the Super League. Of course, the trophy has not been revealed yet, but this is just the AI version of it. The AI is well informed about some of the situation that is happening. So this is the AI, of course, generated trophy for the European Super League. Now let's move to the formats. UEFA also have their formats. The Super League, they are also bringing what format, and then they call it A22 format or A22 proposal. Now let's check out the format. So the format of the Super League is saying that free viewing of all live matches. The Champions League and then the Europa League does not have a free viewing live broadcast or live matches. So correct for the Super League. They are trying to tell you correct for the Super League, wrong for UEFA. Now let's move to the next one. Assessed based on sport merits. The Champions League also assessed, or the Super League also assessed based on sports merit. So sporting merit. So the sporting merit means that if you are first to third or first to fourth in some countries, first to third in some countries, that is a sporting what benefit or merit. You will play the Champions League. But then if you are seventh, you are eighth, you are ninth, you will not play the Champions League. You will relegate to the Conference League or the Europa League. So the Super League is also saying that the access will be based on what sports merit, which I have a problem with that. But then let's move back to the first one: free viewing of all live matches. Now let's put this calculation. If you are an elite person, if you are an educated elite, if you are someone who is not a fool, if you are someone who looks at the future, if you are someone who can see the future, let's do this calculation. JP Morgan, other investors are coming in with money. Imagine Barcelona taking 1 billion, Madrid taking 1 billion. If you view the future, they are saying access or free viewing of all live broadcast. Do you think it is going to be free viewing of all live broadcast for about, let's say, 5 years? No. They are just using you as a bait. They are just using that as a bait for you. Of course, we all like free things. As human beings, we are in psychology. We all like what free things. If free things are there, you just move in, even if the thing is not quality. You just move in for the free things. But they're saying fifth view of all life matters. You, as an educated elite, as someone who sees the future, it is just a bait for you. Just like UEFA too. Just like a bait for you. They are just baiting you. They are just, fishing you to come in. And then when you enter, that is when you see that they are even worse or worse than the UEFA. So the free viewing of all live matches, of course, when they start, it is going to be, a bit sour. So of course, it is going to be free. So people will watch for free. But then in the next 2 years, next 3 years, best believe you are going to pay money in viewing the European Super League, just like the Champions League that you pay the Canal Plus, you pay the DXTV, you pay, all those subscriptions, Super Sport, BT, and now TNT Sports, all of that. So be wise, be wise. Sports merits. I have already explained it. Home and away, throughout the competition, of course. Super League is saying that it is going to be home and away throughout the competition of the European Super League, and then the Champions League. It is not home and away throughout the whole competition. The only competition or the only matches which is not home and away in the Champions League throughout the competition is the final. So if they tell you this, it is wrong, because the final should be a one game thing, and it is not. It is not supposed to be a home and away. A final is a final. That is why the World Cup final, we don't play it one. We don't play it home and away. We play it once. A final is a final. So the only match which is not home and away in the Champions League, it's the final. Best believe, and then you can see it. Group stage, it is home and away. Round 16, that is the last 16 is home and away. Last 8 home and away. Last 5 home and away. Only the final, which is not home and away. And then that is why I think that the European Super League are saying maybe the final they will do it as home and away. So that is what they are bringing. I think this is bogus. I think this does not make sense, because final should be a one-off game. And then the number of participating clubs, the Super League is 64, the Champions League, and then the Europa League is 72. So it means that they are saying more games for the Champions League and then less games for the European Super League. Now let's come minutes of matches per clubs. If the number of teams, participating teams, is 64, and then the UEFA own is 72, and then they are trying to portray something to you that there is small games as compared to the Champions League. Now let's come to the minutes or number of matches per clubs. Every club in the Super League will play 14 matches. Every club in the Champions League play 8 matches. So which one is the more playing time or more matches? It is the European Super League. So their motive is just the money. Don't let anybody deceive you. Matches or match weeks, it is 19 weeks for the Champions League or for the European Super League, and the 19 weeks also for the Champions League. Participating clubs will be, governors, participating clubs, and then here governors UEFA. So here the UEFA take decisions for the clubs, but then the Super League, the governance of the Super League is the participating club. So we can just go and say, oh, today we are playing the European Super League final here. It is not UEFA who is going to decide for us. So this is the format of the European Super League. Now let's move to the clubs who have condemned the Super League. Of course, many clubs. There are many of them. Chelsea, Manchester United, almost all the English clubs. Manchester City, PSG, Monaco, Feyenoord, almost all the clubs, Sevilla, Real Sociedad, almost all the clubs, bro. Almost all the big clubs in Europe have condemned the Super League. And then I know it is not their fault, because they are being, pressured by, top people on top of them. Best believe when the 2 billion or 1 billion comes on the table, they are just going to comply to the Super League. So me, I don't believe them. I don't believe anybody in the sports fraternity. So if they tell you we are speaking against the Super League, me, I think it is a lie, because when money comes, they can just. A typical example is football. I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't condone the act of the European Super League. Therefore, I believe that if something is not going on well in the UEFA, the clubs, you as a Barcelona, as a Real Madrid, big brands, you should sit down with the clubs, Jojo. When I say Jojo, talk about yourself. Go and meet UEFA. If something is not going on well, if it is the money, competition money, if it is the participating fee, UEFA should just increase it. But you don't just go and create a Super League thinking people will come and join. We will see if they will play the Super League with those 64 teams they are looking for, or even if it is 10 teams, they will start, and we will see here. But as I told you, UEFA should just ban Real Madrid and Barcelona from the Champions League. And then there is some delusion or delusional fan base, Barcelona Real Madrid fan base out there, that if Real Madrid and Barcelona doesn't participate in the Champions League is no more a Champions League. You are delusional. One, you don't know anything. Two, you are just tickling yourself and be laughing. Three, Barcelona has been struggling for some quite now, for some 2 years in the Champions League, I mean. So in the Champions League, they play group stages. They don't go to the knockout stage for the past 2 years. Now they have qualified. Where do you think all the entertainment came from? In 2019, Real Madrid got eliminated by Manchester City in the round of 16. Didn't we have a very good Champions League with a very entertaining match? So it is very delusional for you to think that without Madrid and then Barcelona, there is no going to be any Champions League. Very, very, very delusional from you. Change from that, because it is funny. One, it is delusional. Two, to change. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. European Super League versus FIFA and then the UEFA. Let's see what unfolds. Please make sure you click on the subscribe button, press on the post notification bell, so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive this. Schedules have changed now. We are back. Now we are back. So more videos will be popping up. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.